What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for today I wanted to share some gameplay with you guys using Quasar, a character that I've been looking forward to playing with for a little while now. And after recently investing a good amount of resources in her, I've actually found her to be very underwhelming. I'm not saying I regret getting her, because she's most definitely a really good character, but when you compare her to the other premium characters, make sure that if you're thinking about picking up bio-selected characters, you have people like Luna Snow, Miguel O'Hara, Agent Venom, and Carnage before you even look at Quasar, because she's not going to be able to compete with those heavy hitters. Her DPS is very underwhelming. She has good survivability and she's really fun to play, but that's about where it ends for her. I see her being a Shadowland character, a World Boss character, and an Alliance Conquest character. That's about it. And it's sad because she's a premium character, so I expected a whole lot more out of her. There's lots of other characters in the game that can do everything that she can, so if you're thinking about spending on the bio selector just to get her, she might not be worth it. That's just my opinion. I still think she's fun and I still think she's good, but she just doesn't stack up to the other heavy hitters that's in the monthly bio selector, or at least not to me. So I still wanted to show you guys what mine can do, so we'll go ahead and take a look at the build and then we'll jump into a little bit of gameplay. So as you guys can see right here, I don't have her completely decked out or anything like that. I have 111 for attack speed, 47% for critical rate, 157 for critical damage, 41% for ignore defense, and 50% for reduced cooldown duration. As for her gears, guys, this is what they currently look like, a mixture of 19 and 18s. And when it comes to her skill set, she's actually rocking a good amount of stuff here, but they just don't last long enough for me. There's 3 iframes, damage immunity, and an HP shield. In most cases, that would equal really good survivability, but it's only decent in her case because the iframes are short, the damage immunity is short, and the HP shield is short. The only useless skill in her entire kit, in my opinion, is just the energy kick, because it's just a plain kick and no other benefit. But the 2 is an iframe and a stun, the 3 has a damage immunity, the 4-star passive has 50% of her max HP for 2 seconds. I think this should have been at least 4 seconds because it's just really short, but still it's a useful tool to keep her alive. The 4 is an iframe and the 5 is a really cool looking iframe as well. The tier 2 passive is just gonna bump her damage and her survivability, but I think she needs significantly more than this to deal any kind of respectable DPS. That's just my personal opinion. And when it comes to an ISO set for her, I highly recommend that you guys go with something that's offensive, because that's what she's really and truly lacking, just more DPS. Her survivability is not top tier or anything like that, but what she really needs more than anything else is just more damage. So go with either Powerful Angry Hulk, Overdrive, or Hawk's Eye. Hawk's Eye, in most cases, I'll tell you it's not good, or not as good as the other 2 at least, but because she's getting some guaranteed dodge as a part of her tier 2 passive, it's not too bad to stack some dodge in her kit. That way you can bump up her survivability as well. Now when it comes to an obelisk for her, I highly recommend that you guys go with something very offensive like crit rate, crit damage, and a damage proc. But if you want to bump up her survivability for some reason, even though you're gonna lose a little bit of DPS by doing so, you can definitely consider giving her invincibility. I personally wouldn't do it. I would just go with a damage proc. That way I can get as much damage out of her as possible, but it's up to you guys what you want to do with her. Let's actually jump into Shadowland right here, and I'll show you guys how she performs in a really early wave mode right here against the Guardians of the Galaxy. This one shouldn't be too much of a challenge, but if we get clipped by Gamora, that might actually hurt us. So we're gonna push for as fast a clear time as we can, just to see how fast she can get this done. Really like that freaking 5 skill. Rotation here is generally just 5 into 4 into 3, then into 1 into 2.
That's good.
Okay, so Gamora. Gotta make sure I don't get hit by Gamora. As you guys can see, she's pretty safe. That's one of the only upsides about, well, I guess I shouldn't say one of the only upsides. She's fun. She's fun to play. She's really fun to play. And since this is an early floor, she's not really gonna struggle in terms of DPS or anything like that. Really love that freaking 5 skill. Like, I literally just use it off cooldown sometimes, just for the sake of using it. Get over here, Star-Lord. I just really wish her HP shield lasted for 4 seconds instead of 2 seconds. But as you guys can see, man, Quasar, she's a capable character. Very, very fun to play. Really good survivability. I just wish she had significantly more DPS. Maybe if she had a better leadership, that would make up for it. But that's all I have to really share for this one, guys. Like always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are on Quasar. If you have her, let me know some of the things you've been able to do with yours. That way I can try mine out, because as of right now, I'm a little bit disappointed. Still happy with my purchase, not regretting it or anything like that, but I wanted more out of her. But that's it for this one, man. Thanks for watching. Peace and love. I'm gone.